Hello and welcome back to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Binkabi, and this will shortly be game 1 here in this Modern Masters 8-4 draft. For you it have been like 10 seconds, for me it has been an eternity, it feels like. Alright, we won the die roll. And a pretty awkward hand, but I think it's keepable. I did cut down on the swamps and I'm rewarded with swamps. Well, if we get one plains, we have Recluse into Marsh Flitter into Flicker Wisp or Pilfer, so that's pretty good. Wouldn't mind an... okay, I was gonna say an Edavile, but that's okay too. Now we can Flicker Wisp that. Not that great of a combo though, without Edavile. So what is coming out? Errant Ephemeron, that's busted. Plains. Otherworldly Journey. Watch out, here's the aggressive Recluse. So now I need a land. Doesn't matter which one. Do I have one too? Plume Veil. Why would you play it in sorcery speed? Oh, nice. Oh, they have changed the text on it. Interesting. Let's just play Marsh Flitters and pass then. And let's not attack. That seems bad. So we can Flicker Wisp the Marsh Flitter to make more tokens. But a Plume Veil will be, oh no, a Riftwing 2. It's not good. So how can I I think I just play this, blink the Flitter, then the next turn I can Otherworldly Journey and do stuff. Oh, perfect. If this resolves, of course. I want to blink my Marsh Flitter, thank you very much. So let's see, I'm gonna stop in his main here. When is Ephemeron coming in? Next turn? Yeah. So something's happening. Fairy Mechanist, right? Do you hit? So what I'm going to do is, at his second main, I'm gonna journey my Flicker Wisp. I really found something. Journey my Flicker Wisp. It will return, so it can attack. Okay, so we'll attack with just this. If he blocks here, I'll just shrink it, I think. Or do I just trade? Yeah, trading is fine. play the Pilferers and return Flickwisp. Alright, sweet. Hello, Marsh Flitter. So yeah, the deck does basically what I was hoping that it would do. Now if he like attacks, I can burst in with a pretty large force. Yeah, my Ivory Giant comes out next turn, I guess. What do we have for 4? Sanctum Gargoyle? Sure. It's fine. I guess he really should attack. I can sacrifice a Goblin to take 0. I think it's just fine to do this. In comes the Ivory Giant and taps down my entire force. Yep, seems like a combo. Maybe not. So what do I do? I think I play Rathy Trapper and Flickerwisp. And I'm gonna Flickerwisp the Marsh Flitter again. No point in attacking. Just gonna grab more stuff. Guess it bounces the Trapper? Maybe the Giant. Or just a token, I guess. I mean, there's options. No, a Gleam. No, yeah, Gleam would be pretty good, but Blinding Beam would basically just win the game. Yeah, I think it makes most sense to blink Rathy Trapper. Man, if I could just find another Flickerwisp. So where is this going? Oh, excuse me. Doesn't really have a good attack. I mean, he could attack with this, but I can just double block it. Yeah, the Giant. It makes the most sense. If you're not going to take the Trapper, I guess. So what is coming out now? The Fairy Mechanist. I would easily trade my Flickerwisp for his Ephemeron, I think. Sense Enlistment, right? That's a card. So is there any attacks? No. Alright. Tide Hollow. Yeah, that seems great. Let's play that and see what's up. Dampen Thought, Angel's Grace, Meadowboon, Fair Mechanist. Jesus. Meadowboon, I guess. Can I attack here? No, not really. Yeah, I guess I just play a Pocrocite and pass. I guess I can smash with everything, but I'd rather do that next turn. You will get to play a Fairy Mechanist, but that's okay. And I'd welcome him to attack too. Oh, if I draw my Meadow Boon. Yep. I'd be pleased if you missed. Nope. Fair Mechanist. Probably has like 4 or 5 artifacts and it's just hitting them perfectly. So let's tap down this. He has Dampen Thought, even Changeling. What does that do? Not much. Okay, let's see here. Let's say I tap that down. Then I can attack with this. It will get to trade with like a Sanctum Gargoyle. This will trade with something. Yeah, I actually think it's a pretty nice attack. Attack, 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 attack. And I also have Recluse to mess up, so I mean, he can't just block 1 on the Flicker Wisp to kill it, he needs to block with 2. So what does he have left in hand? He has Dampen Thought, Angel's Grace, Fairy Mechanist, and 1 more card. Angel's Grace is not great here either. That's fine. He will be back. So now I can kind of choose 1, 4, 7, 14. How much does he attack me back for? Pretty much. So I'm just gonna let this happen. So it's counting on the Angel's Grace next turn, which is fine, but now I can like poke in with lesser threats. So in reality those 2 can attack, but that's basically it. And one of them doesn't really add that much. Sure. Oh, did you draw an Arcane card? Like another Dampen Thought? Yep, it seems like you did. Alright, so 8 cards. So he has Dampen Thought, Fairy Mechanist, Angel's Grace, and a random. So he has very redundant cards. Blinding Beam went, and the second Flicker Wisp, and the last Pilfer. So it was pretty bad for me overall. That's unfortunate. And I assume no attacks? Oh really? Okay. Well, I guess I block here. Not really in the position where I'm dying to damage. Now I can just send all my tokens and he has to Angel's Grace. That seems good for me. Yeah, there is really no point in sending anything else. No, I think he's just dead. Unless he has drawn another Dampened Thought. Yep. And you get to eat one if you want to. No? Alright, well, that's your option. And that's why fogs in general are pretty bad. We're at the same scenario this turn, but he has lost a creature and I have everything available to me. Fairy Mechanist is okay if that's where it is. It's too bad he gets to see the Blinding Beam, but what can you do? Yeah, I really like this deck so far. The Plume Veil main is pretty annoying though, because I have so few outs to it. But I mean, this has to be pretty much the best this deck can come up with, and I'm still crushing. Even an enlistment is not enough. Yeah, just my tokens is enough to win. Okay. This is a mill deck. Could bring in Firefall, but that seems so bad. Yeah, judging on what I've seen, I don't think I want anything in particular. Onto Snitch could be good. What seems bad? Ivory Giant seems pretty bad. Yeah, maybe just change those. I mean, Giant has its moments, but now we're probably just gonna have Edwild turn 1 and just win. One can always hope, right? Not really. If it was an Edwild in his hand, I would probably keep it. Nah, I can't keep this. I can't keep this. And I will have to keep this. It's a pretty good hand. I've seen a lot worse. But now we're certainly up against it here. Ooh. Best draw. Now I can't play turn 2 Scholar, but that's okay because I don't think I need to. Therium Sculptor. That's not good. I would like to do that, yes. Play that and pass. So I assume I will just be buried in mechanists and sculptors and stuff. No, Plume Veil, right? Pretty gutsy attack. Right, I have lands now. That's okay. I'm gonna try to violin the Tide Hollow when he attacks. Maybe I can Warren Weirding his Plume Veil. See, what is this? Sense Enlistment. Well, that makes Warren Weirding completely trash, but that's okay. Oh, he is attacking. How fortunate. Yes, I would like to do that. Even though I can't do any shenanigans, that's fine. 2 Angel's Grace. Well, I'm gonna pick Logic Knot. Don't care too much about Angel's Grace. I think, yeah, I'm gonna put a counter on it. Swamp. Well, ain't that great. Well, I can't attack. I can't do anything, actually. I can blinding beam now, but that seems pretty poor. So it's 2 Angels Grace and a random. Not going up to 4 though. Gonna keep it on 3. Just play that. There's no point in doing so. I could play it and weirding it. Doesn't make much sense. Guess I could start building up a board, but since he has Angel's Grace, Blinding Beam will not be that great. The best would be if he had a removal for the Scholar. No, I would not like to do that. This could be something. If I play this, sack it to weirding, replay, play Pilfers. No, that's not worth it. I'm just gonna pass again. But now I'm a bit more interested in actually putting things into play. Alright. That's fine. No attacks? No. Let's put in onto Snitch. Still don't think I want any more counters. Perfect. Interesting. I think just pass. Do I trade Flicker Wisp for his Sanctum Gargoyle? Sure. That's the wrong order, but alright. It's now the time when I Blinding Beam an attack. I get to smash for 6, 7, 8. Play Pilfers. Yeah, I think so. Just gonna bounce a token. And then Blinding Beam with Entwine. Choose target creature. Oh, it's just tap 2 creatures. Well, that didn't really work out. Then yeah, actually that's fine. Snitch and Flicker Wisp can attack. He can block Snitch, that's fine, don't care about that. I'm not sure why I thought Blinding Beam was for all creatures. I guess it's because they are often just attack with like 2 creatures and then you tap down the rest, and yeah. still think I keep this on 3. So next turn I attack. He presumably trades the token. I can play Pilfers, return onto Snitch and play it in with Edvile. That seems decent. And the less creatures he has on the board, the better Warren Weirden gets. If we ever get to resolve this Blinding Beam, he has 10 minutes left. Come on, dude. Come on. Ain't got all day. Come on. From a mulligan to 5, this is pretty decent. Could also attack with this and give him back the Logic Knot. Not sure how good that would be. Probably not good enough. Come on. Well, it's his time that's going, but it's pretty boring just to sit here. You're losing focus. What do I have here? Oh, right. I have the Flicker Wisp trigger. We're still on its end step, I forgot. So that's why it took so long time. Didn't even thought about that. Ooh, a Rat the Trapper. Ain't that a delight? So I could play Rat the Trapper instead of Pilfers, but I don't think that's great. Try to play him next turn. Unless he don't block, because then it's okay. Now this gets haste. Yay! So I get to bash again, unless he plays something here. Another Plume Veil. Well, that is a pretty effective stop. And a 1-mana spell, a Frogmite. It's free, dude. Alright. That's not good for me. Now I might lose this. Might as well put it onto into play. I could get like Gleam would be pretty good. Not next turn, but soon. Swamp is not horrible. I think I just play my land. So this would get Ethereum Sculptor. I can't even play it now, but for the future. I can't attack with anything. No, so it's pass. And I have nothing that I can activate. So if he attacks with the Sanctum Gargoyle, I have to block. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to. So we still know about 2 Angel's Grace. Riftwing, Cloudskate. Okay. Still not going up. No point. Now the Swamp. Still not that great. I guess we'll do the same this game. I'll tap down a Plume Veil, then tap down another Plume Veil and bash. Unless he has something here. If I bash, then Flicker Wisp gets traded off. Won't the Snitch get traded off? And a double block on the Pilfers, killing the Edisworn Canonist. That leaves him with Frogmite and 2 Plume Veils versus not much. Let's see what I draw. Maybe I draw Gleam of Resistance and just crush him. Kitkin Greatheart. So let's say I tap this down, attack. He trades here, double blocks this and dies. He gets to keep Frogmite and 2 Plume Veils. Yeah, I still think that's right. I can always draw another Pilfers to return the first Pilfers to return something. So he has 2 Angels Grace and a random card and 6 minutes left on his clock. Nice. Pretty sure we'll win this. If he just takes it and cracks back, then it's fine. Somehow I don't think that's what's going to happen. Really? I guess you get the same result. I'm not sure. He might have a Fairy Mechanist or Sanctum Gargoyle to spin off. Yeah, this... okay. That's pretty good. I'll just follow up with a Greatheart and pass. So I basically need to Warring Weirding next turn if I want to use it, I think. But I can't really do that because my Wrathy Trapper is not untapped. Basically I just need to not die and he will time out. So Riftwing will bounce Tidehollow Sculler, I presume. I'm just going to pass. The Riftwing won't change that much. You could bounce the Pilfers. So how much can he logic for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can play Tidehollow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can actually counter it. But I don't think there's that much I would take besides the logic not so. So you have 4 minutes left, dude, and you have to win this game and the next game. Alright, Wrathy Trapper. Doesn't change anything. I guess now I should have tapped down another creature. That doesn't really matter. The question is, do I trade off Flicker Wisp? And for what? The default is to trade it with the Rift or the Sanctum Gargoyle, but he can probably get it back. Oh, no attack. That makes it just so much easier. Saltfield Recluse. That's actually a pretty good draw, because I get to play this, pass, and then violin the Recluse. Oh, is something happening? 4 mana, alright. You got your blockers. But not to rush or anything, but you're in a hurry, not me. Saltfield Recluse going in. Ooh. Can't say I'm unhappy with that. So I think I just pass. I can do a lot of stuff now with this Flicker Wisp. But ultimately I still just have to sit here because he will time out really soon. Sure, don't care. Oh, that's a good card. You can attack. I guess I still Wrathy Trapper down that, and I can Flicker Wisp down this Plume Veil. Yeah, I think that's fine. Bash with both, trade off one and eat the other one. I still have the Wrathy Trapper up. I guess you could potentially Arcbound Ravager. Oh, but that solves things. Let's just attack with those and see what happens. Nothing. Alright. Then I think I think I'm gonna do this. Now I can start ticking this up. Oh yeah, I can't cast that. Stupid, I just want Canonist. Well, I can cast it next turn. Yep. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, sure, you can attack. Alright. Not in the mood for that, I guess. Yes. Test of Faith. Well, I can't do both. Step down the Plume Veil again and attack. Alright. Okay. Let's shrink that one. And let's stuff resolve. I'm just gonna return that because I can violin this to get Flicker Wisp back. What do you have? Sense Enlistment again, right? Well, you might be able to win this game, but you're soon timed out. If you never attack, well, then you won't win. That's a fact in Magic. And I can't attack. No, I'm just gonna pass. So now I can remove a ton of flying blockers. Sure. As I said, you might be able to win this. Oh no. No. That's not how you wanted to tap. Did I get something better to Pilfer's back? Meadowboon, Marsh Flitter, even she said no, not really. Let's see, let's tap that down. Let's use the vial. Let's bring back Flicker Wisp. Let's untap. No, not up to 6. I just only have one flyer now. Guess I just Flicker Wisp, bounce the Pilfers, pass the turn, return that, and return. Even Changeling, probably just Meadowboon. He's pretty busted. So you have 52 seconds left. Good luck. And even if he has Dampen Thoughts to mill me out, that's fine. Yep. Because there's no way we'll win the next game. Wrathy Trapper. No Swamp. So if I tap this down and attack with both, it's not. Yeah, actually that seems good. Yeah, actually that seems really good. Because I get to Saltfield Recluse first. If he tries to Arcbound Ravager or something, I can Test of Faith. And if he does nothing, I can play Meadowboon. Oh, I can evoke it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that next turn then. I forgot about evoke. And as I said, even if he mills me out here, that's fine. It's okay. Yep. Because he will time out. Because he never attacks. Oops. That seems pretty good. Let's see here. Attack with all creatures. Then cast this. Okay, fair enough. And then Wrathy Trapper down a Plume Veil. Yay! I think you got onto Snitch back. Uh-oh. What's the time on your clock? Yay! Thanks for watching. I'll bring you game 2 right away.